Once, a boy named Ryan went to visit his Uncle James during his summer holidays. Ryan loved spending time with his uncle, playing games and listening to his stories. One day, Ryan said to Uncle James, "When I grow up, I want to become a successful man. Can you tell me how to achieve success?" Uncle James nodded thoughtfully and said, "Of course." He then took Ryan to a nearby gardening shop. From the shop, Uncle James bought 2 small plants. Back home, he planted one plant in a pot and kept it inside the house. The other plant was planted outside in the garden. "Tell me, Ryan," Uncle James asked, "which of these 2 plants do you think will grow better in the future?" Ryan thought for a while and then replied, "The plant inside the house will grow better because it's safe from dangers like strong sunlight, storms, or animals." Uncle James smiled and said, "Let's see what happens." Years passed. For years later, Ryan visited his Uncle James again. The moment Ryan arrived, he said, "Uncle James, last time I asked you about being successful, but you didn't give me an answer. This time, you have to tell me." Uncle James chuckled and said, "Of course, Ryan. But first, let me show you something." He took Ryan to the spot where the plant in the pot was kept inside the house. Ryan saw that it had grown into a small tree but was still confined by the pot. Then, Uncle James led him outside to where the other plant had been planted. Ryan's eyes widened as he saw a massive tree standing tall. Its branches stretched far and wide, offering shade to anyone who passed by. Uncle James turned to Ryan and asked, "Which plant grew better? Which one is more successful?" Ryan quickly replied, "The tree we planted outside." "But Uncle James, how is that possible? That plant had to face so many dangers. Yet it grew so big." Uncle James smiled warmly and said, "Yes, Ryan, the plant outside faced many challenges, but those challenges helped it grow stronger. It had the freedom to spread its roots far and wide, anchoring itself deeply into the soil. The storms it faced made its roots even stronger. Today, it's so resilient that no ordinary storm can harm it." Ryan, remember this. If you always choose what's easy and comfortable, you'll never reach your full potential. But if you're willing to face challenges and learn from them, no goal will be out of reach. Problems aren't barriers. They are stepping stones to success. Ryan looked up at the towering tree and took a deep breath. He finally understood Uncle James's words. Obstacles, which often seem like enemies, can become our greatest allies in life. Uncle James noticed Ryan deep in thought, staring at the tall tree outside. Smiling, he placed a hand on Ryan's shoulder and said, "You know, Ryan, life is a lot like a great adventure. Just like this tree faced storms and grew stronger, we face twists, turns, and obstacles in our journey. At first, these challenges might seem like they're blocking our path. But, in reality, they're like puzzles waiting to be solved." Ryan looked up, intrigued. "Puzzles?" he asked. "Yes," Uncle James said. "Think about your favorite video game. The fun part isn't just walking through the levels easily. It's figuring out how to overcome the challenges, right? That's what makes the game exciting." Ryan nodded, recalling the many times he felt triumphant after beating a tough level. "Life works the same way," Uncle James continued. "Every hurdle you face is an opportunity, a chance to learn, to grow, and to become even stronger. If life were too easy, we'd never grow. We'd never know how capable and determined we can be." Ryan smiled. "So, the obstacles are like hidden power-ups in a game?" "Exactly," Uncle James laughed. "Each time you tackle a roadblock and move past it, you level up in the game of life. You develop new skills, new strengths, and new ways to look at the world. That's how you grow. So, Ryan, don't ever let these roadblocks discourage you. Embrace them, tackle them head-on, and watch yourself rise to new heights." Ryan looked at the towering tree again, now seeing it not just as a plant, but as a symbol of resilience and growth. "I get it now, Uncle James," Ryan said. "I'll remember this, and I'll try to face my challenges just like this tree faced the storms." "That's the spirit, Ryan," Uncle James said with a warm smile. "You've got the skills, the determination, and the courage to conquer anything that comes your way. Just keep moving forward. And remember to enjoy the adventure." Ryan felt a newfound energy and confidence as he listened to Uncle James's words. He knew that no matter what obstacles came his way, he had the strength to overcome them. As they walked back to the house, Uncle James added, "Always keep rising, Ryan. Life's challenges aren't there to stop you. They're there to shape you into the person you're meant to be.